because if police notice that you're speaking English and you're, filming all that, more strong reason to arrest you. Policeman was, running to someone. There were arrests. One woman, she came up to me and she asked for which audience I'm filming. Someone is following me. It's just a feeling.
And now I know where you live.
I decided to go not to my residential building, but to because I didn't know what to expect. Maybe he was he wanted to kill me or something. That guy stopped at the same place, and that guy started following me again.
This is like a movie, man. So, alright guys, this is Igor in Russia, and in this video we get a excellent opportunity to talk with Dima from Russia, a Russian YouTuber who has also escaped from being mobilized to another country. We're going to hear about his thoughts, his experiences. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to this channel. I'm Igor in Russia. I make videos with a Western perspective about Russia and especially my most beloved city, St. Petersburg. And also, if you like the content, also to Dima's YouTube channel. So let's go. It was very interesting coming back to this recent events with the partial mobilization. I watched also your YouTube on Wednesday when it was announced about the partial mobilization, and it was actually quite tense from the video perspective. I know sometimes, not in this case, maybe you can correct me, but sometimes when people say there's a massive protest on Gostiny Dvor, massive can be a few tens or maybe hundreds, which is actually in Russia not much,
Yeah.
But it still can be tens, of course. And if there's even one person, it's going to be newsworthy in the Western news. But that's why I'm speaking about angles. But it was quite tense because I saw something happening, somebody approached you, and I actually watched a little bit of the video. You talked about what happened, but could you also share that story, because it was very interesting. What happened on that Wednesday? Was it Wednesday? I think it was Wednesday, and after the stream, during the stream and after the stream.
Yeah, as you said, it was not so many people. At least I came to the start of start of process of protest. It was near to Isaac Cathedral, and I thought, where's the people? Where's the people? Where's the huge crowd? And as I filmed, as I showed on my live stream, that day it was more police than protesting people. So I started to going around Isaac Cathedral and trying to find that crowd with protesting people.
They actually were at the Isaac's Cathedral, not the Gostiny Dvor.
Yeah. It was the start of protest. It was near Isaac Cathedral, and after people start moving to on Nevsky Prospect. Yeah. Start moving through Nevsky Prospect and going to closer to Gostiny Dvor, because Gostiny Dvor, it's always the place where people are protesting. It's a popular place. So as you showed on one of your videos, last videos on your channel, and I came there and I start how to say, analyze the situation, what is happening, and I decide to pretend like a foreigner who's just walking around St. Petersburg and suddenly saw something unexpected, some protests or some police, and what's happened. I was speaking English on my foreign audience, so it was maybe kind of danger, because if police notice that you're speaking English and you're filming all that, it's maybe more strong reason to arrest you. but I thought maybe it will be on my side, it will be my how to say. They don't want to contact with me because I'm a foreigner, and they can a lot of problems after arresting me if I will be a foreigner.
It's a two-sided blade, actually, in Russia. It can be sometimes, like you said, but actually, in this, when it's very serious, it actually might be the opposite.
Yeah. So I start, contacting with people, with strangers about their thoughts, what they think, what's gonna happen, where's the people, and start going to, closer to the more massive place where all that people, and the strangers who was, going near with me, they were reading the news and checking all the news of protests, where to go, where people stand in which place, where should we go to see all that crowd. And we were walking in in St. Petersburg and searching for that crowd. And after that we decided it became dark, so it was closer to the night, and we decided to go to Gostinny Dvor just because we knew that there will be that crowd. We thought, yeah, definitely there will be some people, and we must see that. We came to Gostinny Dvor. Yeah, we saw a lot of people, but they were like just standing, not protesting, not talking out loud. It was silent protest, so people just standing and watching what is happening. What is happening? like it was it were no protesters. So just waiting for someone to meet someone, and a lot of police, of course. And I continued my stream, filming all around, and it was very, silent and calm. Police didn't arrest anyone near me. But before, near to Isaac Cathedral, there were arrests closer to me, like policeman was, running to someone, and that was hard. But in Gostinny Dvor, everything was okay. And I started filming, standing, just talking, sharing my thoughts. And one guy came to me from a crowd, young guy. He was, I don't know, he was just a stranger from the crowd. And he said, like, one guy watching to me and talking on a, how to say, on a radio to police. And he mentioned me as a foreigner talking English and live streaming. So he said, there's some streamer on English. And that guy, a young guy, he suggests me to go away, or just be ready to run, or I don't know. So I decided to go away from the protest, and after a few minutes go back and watch the situation there. And after I came back to the protest, I went to the metro station, Nevsky Prospect, and after a few minutes I will be just on a little bit away from the
All the action.
Yeah. So I decided to stay there, just a little bit far from all that, and filming. And my friend Nicky Proshin, from like a popular YouTuber too, so he was making a live stream too, because I told him, like, everything is gonna happen today's night. There will be a protest, so you can go and maybe make some content. And after he ended his stream.
So he asked you to film. Or what?
No. It was before. It was before. He asked me to film just a survey on the streets of St. Petersburg about how people, their thoughts about mobilization. It was not live stream.
Just curious as a YouTuber, so he's ordered from you. Was it like a request for you to send the data for him to use, or is
Yeah. It
so
was
it's not all
like
his
like a
material
promotion,
sometimes.
like promotion. He mentioned my channel on his video, so
Ah, okay.
it's like yeah.
All right, continue.
Yeah, and his after he's ended his stream, all that amount of people, or maybe some people from his stream, they moved to my stream because my live stream it was called some like protests in Russia after mobilization or something like that. So it was on the top of YouTube, and after I ended the live stream, I saw. And use some social media from the West and other countries they were streaming too on the same topic, and my video was like third on the search, and a lot of people came to my live stream. I started a bit nervous because the text messages they were coming so fast, and I just can't answer to any of them, and I started nervous because that guy who was watching me, and I just talking with some girl far away from protest, and after I finished, I sat on a bench on a bus stop and start, um, I decided we're gonna end this my live stream very soon. I start, saying goodbye and something like
I
that.
remember, yeah.
And yeah, and one woman, she came up to me and she asked for which audience I'm filming. Of course, I said I'm filming for Russian audience because I don't want to get in any trouble. And after that, I start talking to her in Russian, and she was kind of, wow, you speak in Russian, so you can understand my speech. And she said, watch out, something like that. Be careful, boy. And went away.
Yeah, it was weird, out of place comments in that situation when hearing it. I didn't see it since you were filming. Of course, you filmed down or on the floor. It was a bit weird, odd.
Yeah,
As if she was trying to maybe help you out. I don't know. It felt like that. Or maybe it's just a coincidence. But in that situation, it felt like she was kind of worried for you, since you were
on that moment, I thought she's kind of FSB agent, but not just helping me. So I decided to rapidly end the live stream and follow her and go, back home. And I ended the stream and I start receiving messages, comments on my live stream like this video sent to FSB and something like that. I thought, what? for what? I didn't, said anything wrong about police and about stuff, just walking in St. Petersburg and showing not only a protest, because I didn't see a lot of people who's just, talking out loud and, talking something about our president or mobilization and something. It was very silent and calm and everything is okay. But after ending the live stream, I started receiving a lot of comments and I decided to, close my video on YouTube. And after that, I thought maybe it will be more safer for me to just delete this video. So it's not hide on my YouTube channel; it's completely deleted from my channel. And I have some, regrets about that because maybe it will be very good for get more attention to my person, to situation in Russia and all that stuff. But okay, and I start going back to my home. It's not so close to city center. It takes like 1 hour or 1.5 hours sometime to get back to my home, and I start.
And now I know where you live. We talked about it.
Yeah, yeah, and I start mention that someone's following me. Someone is following me. It just a feeling. I didn't moved back to watch who's going behind me, but I wanted to check is it right, is it the right feeling. And after I started going to closer to my home, I decided to go not to my residential building, but to another one, to be sure if someone following me, I will not how to say
lead
that
lead the person to your house.
yeah, yeah. Because I didn't know what to expect. Maybe he was he wanted to kill me or something. So it's a very unexpected situation, and I stopped on entrance to that building, and that guy stopped at the same place. I decide to like I'm talking on the phone, just like someone called me, and what to buy on the grocery store. I start talking, maybe some milk and bread and something, and I start moving and going to another place, from that building to some bus stop or something, and that guy starts following me again. So I was sure after that that someone is following me. So um, there was you know I need to do something to get away from him. So somehow run or hide or something. And the story was in Parnas, in my neighborhoods where I'm living, or was living. I don't know how to say it now. There was we have a lot of huge buildings with a lot of entrances, a lot of very dark places, and I decided to go there on that huge building and hide somewhere behind the wall, behind stairs. And that guy was following me when I was going to that huge building, and somehow I hide on one of the darkest places there, and just start waiting. When he was moved somewhere, start searching me, maybe closer to the metro, maybe in another sides of that building. And after I was sure that no one following me, I start going to my home, very carefully, between the cars, between the dark places. I changed my clothes, so I was on a black on some black cloth, and after I changed it, and now I was in a gray
So
color. So
this is like a movie, man. For
yeah,
real.
yeah,
This is like
yes, exactly. So I start reminding the movies like Born, or movies with Tom Cruise, when you're just changing clothes to
But what do you think would have happened if he would have captured you, and in what way would the capture be? Would it be like arresting on, or would it be in more less public, in a less public place, or would it have been like what was he waiting for? Because he had the opportunity probably before that, but it would have been public then.
Yeah. First, my first thoughts that was like someone want to kill me or hurt somehow. And after I start, thinking about maybe that guy won't just
Warn?
he want to know where I'm living,
Ah.
and that's it. But I didn't want to, anyone to know where I'm living exactly, in which In which apartment? The number of apartments. So okay, this is a huge building on Parnas, so it's a lot of apartments in one building, and it's hard to find someone where do you live, and
Новостройки.
yeah. Yeah, and I thought maybe it will be better if I hide somehow, and maybe I will win some time before they check all my personal info using that cameras in the city center, because some of YouTubers already told on their videos on YouTube, like in Russia, our police using that face recognition system to find someone if you're breaking the law or if some accidents happened. So it's very easy to find someone using that system. And I decided to just to hide and get to a safer place, and not have contact with police or some other,
That's pretty intense. Like I said, it's hard to imagine because, of course, time has passed a little bit, and you feel well, probably more safe, and you have processed the thoughts. But in that moment, in that day, especially when you had some people coming to you, and of course, every comment, probably from lots of them are trolls from both sides, etc. Probably any comment feels more realistic, like this video sent to FSB. Okay, that's some kid. That's probably some kid in I don't know, in Berlin or maybe Washington, New York, just trolling. But for you, you don't know because you're actually there, and anything can happen, especially when it's such a tense moment. So, but thanks for sharing. That's. I actually, when I heard the first time the story, it actually got a little bit more real to me because, like I said, you can shrug it off as like a story when you think about it. Yeah, Russia, haha. But then it actually is like that, and then it's not actually that funny anymore. Especially you don't know, yeah. And you don't know what's the consequences. Maybe you were like pinpointed, chosen. You became too famous in that moment because of these algorithms.
Yeah, and in this situation, like now, when mobilization is going, it's another reason to don't have any contact with police, because police can easily send you to военкомат, Russian military office, or and after you will be mobilized for no reason, because as you know, it's happening with anyone, even if you have a lot of kids, even if you have some diseases, don't have arm or leg or something. It's a lot of mistakes which военкомат making. I don't know why. They just want to make a plan, and that's it. That's only one reason.
I advise you to subscribe to Dima from Russia YouTube channel, link in description. And also, if you like my content, of course, subscribe to that too. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and see you in the next episode. We're going to continue with Dima from Russia on the next episode. Keep on watching, and meanwhile, subscribe to Dima and my channel. Bye-bye.